Oh man, it's so damn hard though. But I can totally do jazz stuff, right? I should totally do it. I should try to do it. I gotta use, I had the Wii mode on my right hand, but I gotta move it to my left hand because my left hand is the stronger one. This is just a fact. This is just a thing that, like, if I do play drums right-handed, I like the ride cymbal to be above the hi-hat. It's just a thing. Like, if I cross my hand over, oh, you know, that's fine too, but it'd be nicer if it was there. I can't go fast enough. So hard. That's all with one hand. It's so hard. Oh man. Oh man, it's so hard. The hardest thing about it is that you're doing it into the air. The hardest thing about, like, trying to go do something fast like that is like doing the you have to have like total control. You can't go, oh, I'm sorry to breath. You can't go like fast. Like, I mean, you can't go like, you can't do it with a lot of power. You have to realize that the right way to do, like, this has to do with actual, like, doing it in real life too. So I like that this ended up happening, because I don't think this happened on purpose. I think this was like one of those accidents that I was like, oh, that's nice that the motion controls aren't like shitty or whatever. But the motion controls, like when you're trying to hit a thing, it doesn't bounce back. You're not hitting a thing. When you hit a drum or a cymbal or something, you're hitting something, and the bounce back lets you do something called like a double stroke. You know, like double strokes, you actually try to. Anyways, you can play with the bounce. I just said wrong words, but there are certain ways of like going, like 2 hits on the left hand, 2 hits on the right hand, instead of going left, right, left, right, left. You know, instead of going like that, you go. There's a thing, but like if the thing bounces back, you can use the bouncing of the stick off of what you hit to do other things. Most importantly, it bounces back, so it helps you push it back forward, because it bounces. When you're doing it with the Wiimote, you're just going into air, so you have to pull it back and pull it forward. So you have to go la 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 la. You have to go. And it's also like you have to do it in the right direction with the Wiimote too. So you end up turning your wrist in like the right way. If you do it, well, I don't know, if you hold it properly. It seems like if you want to go fastest, you have to have a light hand motion and fast, and you twist your wrists in the way that you're supposed to. But the thing is, if your wrist is turned in a certain way, it's not good. Like if you hold the Wiimote like forwards, your wrist is going to be like kind of bent backwards when you try to play the drums. You know, it's kind of like your hands kind of like facing. Your hands kind of like facing the TV almost, because the Wiimote's straight. Try to turn your wrist forwards. Like if you're holding the Wiimote with your left hand, you turn your wrist inwards to the right. If the Wiimote's on your right hand, you turn your wrist inwards to the left. So so the tops of your hands are like facing the ceiling, you know, like the palms of your hands are facing the ground. You know, so your wrists have to be like in that type of motion. So if you're holding the Wiimote properly, the Wiimote's gonna be facing sideways. You know, like the buttons are gonna be facing sideways, and the side of the Wiimote's gonna be facing up and down. But if you move your wrist up and down now, it still works. It doesn't get rid of the whole lack of there being a thing that you hit that bounces back, but you'll realize that that's the fastest way that you'll be able to do it, and that's also the way that you should be doing it in drums. You know, you get to turn your hands inwards. So it's good because you don't need to hold the nunchuck and Wiimote for like straight up and down. So you gotta kind of remember that. Oh yeah, okay, it's so hard. It's kind of hard to do a light hit, but that's like the closest you'll get to like the snare drag. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think the jazz thing has any extra buttons or whatever, like a snare drag. That'd be so cool. It'd be funny if pressing down on the D-pad and the analog stick had like one unique sound that each drum set had. But it's okay. I just really like all those things are just because I've spent a lot of time imagining what could be within future versions or whatever. That's basically why. So change drum type. Should I? I don't know. So much stuff to do. Yep, free play, jam session. There's so many things to do. I'll do a jam session eventually. That's for sure. I'll do lessons. I'll do the jams. I'll do a hell of a lot more free play in this. But I'm also gonna do like a hell of a lot of every other instrument because like I can play shitload of drums just with the with the balance board and everything. We can do this, just this drum, just balance board and shit like that. Oh yeah, I can play right here. That's me. Oh man, I get so into it. See, it's like regular, just like regular notes, and then I'll add a swing. That. How the... How about that blast beat? Too bad I can't do stuff like do do da do do da do do da, like bass drum snare, like a faster version of like. So hard. Okay, I'll do this forever. I can seriously do this forever. We need to have a goal. Next time we play, we'll have a goal. And thank you. Thank you for watching. See you later.